I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at Oak Mountain High School. I'm joined by Evan Smith, the quarterback here for the Oak Mountain Eagles. And Evan, we're over halfway through the year, and for you guys, it's been an up and down year. It's been some good games. You've also had some games that weren't good, and you've also had some close games that just haven't gone your way, and then you just can't get over that hump. But I would say it's been a good year though, still for you guys so far. And I was telling Will, it's no secret. You guys play in the toughest region in the whole entire state. You play really, really good teams, and you're a really good team as well. And so, matching up with these teams week in, week out, the Hoovers, the Thompsons, the Hewitts, the Spain Parks even, Vestavia, Mountain Brook's having a great year this year. How much better just seeing those teams and playing against those teams make you as a football player, just, not even this team, but just make you better getting to play against that type of competition?
Those teams are really good. I mean, they have individual players who, are nationally ranked, committed to this and there, and all those teams, they give you the best games you can have, and they'll get you ready for the next level as a player, and because they're one of the best teams, like Hoover, Thompson, and all of them have these players nationally known, and those players and those teams defensively, they're fast, they're strong, bigger than you, and they just get you ready for the next level.
Do you kind of like that there aren't really any off weeks for you guys? I mean, even your non-region is not. I mean, you played Chelsea first game of the year. We see what they're doing right now in 6A, and we're able to beat them. But do you like that there's not really any off weeks? You have to be ready week in and week out to play, and there's not a game where you kind of look at it and go, well, we know we're just going to show up and beat them.
I love it. I mean, it gets you got to stay focused all the time, and it gets you better every day, every week, and you just got to focus.
Yeah.
Know what you're doing, and like you said, there's really no off week. All the teams we play are just high powered.
Yeah, and you guys, you run a different offense here, and I like it. I've always liked that offense. I love watching. There's nothing like when you watch Army and Navy later on in the season, and them two go at it running those two offenses. And so for you, it requires you to do a lot. You have to do a lot of reading. You have to do a lot of quick decisions, and how difficult is it, especially like the midline? I've always been intrigued by the midline with the nose guard. There's such a quick read, and so how difficult was it for you to learn this offense initially and really get used to running this type of offense and making those reads?
Well, I'm still learning it. Me and Coach Bell watch film every week, hours and hours, and it's very difficult to learn. You have a lot of different reads, the different looks we get as a triple options.
Mm-hmm.
There's defenses that just you don't even think that's possible to do, but you really it's pretty hard to learn.
And, do you like the fact, though, that you are, a lot of it falls on your shoulders and you making the decision, and the ball's in your hand. It's your decision on if you give it, it's your decision on if you pitch it, and a lot of it really goes into just what you decide to do. Do you like that aspect of it?
I do like it because, if one option and it goes bad and you really don't have another option, but the triple option, there's three things you could do, and one of them always is open, so it's better than most offenses, in my opinion.
Where do you feel like you've gotten better at running this offense, as this season's gone on?
Reading it, I've gotten better week in and week out, and more of the pass game because we're trying to, spread out more. But reading it is best what I've gotten better at.
Yeah, and you guys are trying to spread it out and throw it a little bit more, and that is something, it's different, for Oak Mountain under Coach Bell. And so, where do you feel like you are getting better in that aspect? Where do you feel like y'all are improving in the passing game?
Confidence. At the start of the season, we didn't have that much confidence, and we're kind of dinged up at the receiver spot right now. But just getting kids in that haven't played as much, who would play more in the future, and getting them catches, in practice, just keep throwing it and keep working at it.
Yeah, and like I was telling Will, your whole season's still ahead of you. If you guys win the games that you need to win, you can still get into the playoffs. And it's not going to be easy. You've still got, Vestavia sitting there. Their only loss is to Mountain Brook. Mountain Brook's undefeated. Hoover's only loss to Thompson. You got Hewitt sitting there. It's not going to be an easy road, but it's still something that you guys can do. But what do you guys need to do better in order to have that happen?
Not listen to any of the outside voices. Not a lot of people say we can do this and that, but just take them week in, week out. Just do what we do, and what we do is we control everything we do.
Yeah.
And the teams, they do not any different than us, and we just got to go out there and play hard every week.
Do you guys ever kind of get a chip on your shoulder when, you think about your region? Obviously, when people think about it, I mean, the first names that come to mind is Hoover, Thompson, Hewitt, Spain Park. And so does that kind of put a chip on you guys' shoulder?
It does. It makes us, a little angry, but, we can't control what everybody else says about our region. So we just want to prove to everyone else that we can hang with everybody else and, try to go out there and beat them and play as hard as we can.
Yeah, and I mean, I definitely think that you guys have proven that you can hang with anyone. I mean, you guys have beaten some good teams and have been right there with an opportunity to beat a couple other good teams. And so, offensively, where do you feel like where are y'all good at? What are the good things you guys do on the offense side of the ball?
We have a lot of speed on our offense, and we can get out to the outside, but that's where we're most strong at, but we just need to keep working on, getting off the ball, getting our blocks, and we're struggling at assignments right now, but we get that together and we'll be where we need to be.
And, defensively, I mean, I think y'all are pretty good on defense. You got some good physical guys on that side of the ball, and so when you guys get to see them, like in the preseason, when you're going against each other in practice, I mean, how much better does that get y'all to have a defense like that on the other side?
It makes us a lot better because in practice, defense and offense really don't like each other that much, and you get pretty annoying on that side of the ball, but it's just like any other team we're going to see. They're flying around, ready for practice, and it's just like all the defense we're going to see in this season.
And so, I mean, for this team, knowing that everything's out in front of you, I mean, how do you, keep your heads up and know that, while you had some struggles, I mean, you're right there with an opportunity to do exactly what you set out to do at the beginning of the year.
We got to flush everything in the past and just 1 week at a time, see what our challenge is this week, take it head on, don't think about anything in the future. We got to win that. We just got to win what we have in front of us.
Well, man, I appreciate you taking the time to join me. I know you got to get back to class, so I'll let you get back. Got to take some notes, but I appreciate you guys taking the time to join me today, man. Good luck to you guys the rest of this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season shapes out for you.